Yo, what's up guys, TTarantox back here bringing you guys another WWE predictions video. This time I'm predicting the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view of 2014. First off, I want to talk about the Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella match and where the loser must become the winner's personal assistant for a month. I'm putting my money on Brie to win. I mean, I really want Nikki to win, but the way that they've been playing up to the crowd with Brie and all, I think that they're going to give it to Brie so she wins, and then Nikki has to like do whatever that Brie wants her to do, but then Nikki probably is going to end up quitting, quote unquote, and getting her time off, I guess, as Brie had hers for like a month or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really care for this match, to be honest. This feud is really crappy in my honest opinion, but it is what it is. But it started great and then just petered out. And by started great, I mean it was awesome when Nikki hit Brie instead of Stephanie. That was great. But that's that, and let's go to another match. The next match I want to talk about is the U.S. Championship match, Sheamus versus The Miz, which is just like, okay, I guess they don't really know what to do with The Miz. They just have him bouncing from championship to championship. He came back, got the IC title, lost it, got it back, lost it, and now he's facing Sheamus for the U.S. title, which actually should be Sandow, considering Sandow pinned Sheamus. But that is not the point, which they probably will end up bringing that up on the pre-show. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I feel that Sheamus has had this championship for too long, but I don't want to see him drop it to The Miz. I would love to see him drop it to Cesaro, or at least like give Cesaro the IC title and then have Sheamus and him feud for it, which I think they're going to go for. So I'm thinking that Sheamus is going to win. He's going to retain, which is going to start a feud or like a little rift, some dissension between Miz and Mizdow, similar to how, you know, Miz broke up with Riley. So I'm guessing like Mizdow is going to get upset finally, be like, oh, I've had enough, and then they're going to end up fighting for some reason. I don't know what, but my money is definitely on Sheamus to keep the championship, because didn't Miz win his championship? Like, Miz won the IC title last pay-per-view, and then he dropped it the night after. So I'm giving that to Sheamus to continue holding on to that championship, because it's Sheamus. Next match I want to talk about is Big Show versus Rusev, which honestly, this whole Rusev going through and tearing up people is just really, really annoyingly boring. It's just like the whole Ryback thing. It was like, oh yeah, we get it. He can lift like 3 guys and drop them in one go. Great, amazing. And it's just like, okay, Rusev, I'm tired of your same old, like the same kick, and like the little super kick to the camel clutch, which is like, okay, now you're in Jinder Mahal's territory, because everybody has to have some submission that you can't break out of. But I am going on a tangent here. My money here is definitely going to be on the Big Show, not just because of the whole Big Show getting fired up because he kicked an American Troop in the face, which obviously was scripted, but I'm going to go with just Big Show, just because it's about the time that Rusev gets, you know, dethroned. It's freaking October. He's been doing this for the better half of a year almost, and it's getting really annoying, and that they don't have anything else to do with him. Like, once this whole Rusev thing dies down, similar to how Ryback's thing died down, it's just going to be, I don't know, like at least Ryback got like some championship picture matches. With Rusev, he's just been dominating, quote unquote, superstars, and it's not going to culminate into like Rusev versus The Rock, trust me, because The Rock, it's just not going to happen. So my money here is on Big Show to finally just put it into it once and for all, because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Next up, I want to talk about the tag team championship match, the Usos versus the Stardust and Goldust, Golden Stardust, whatever the hell you want to call them, the Bros, the Bro Dust. They should call themselves Bro Dust. Sure, the Usos just lost it, but I mean, I want to see the Usos the champs, because I like watching the Usos. They're cool. Like, you see that their entrances have been pretty much cut in half. Like, they would normally come out to do their Sivata, I think I said that right, the Samoan war dance or war cry shout thing. Apologies if I'm offending anybody, but they haven't been doing that. You know, they don't get the time to do it anymore. They just get the boom, and then the music drops and they come out, just like, you know, how they used to do, I think. And Gold and Stardust, of course they get their little backstage promos, but in that same respect, their entrance is not really, well, I guess you could say their entrance has been the same. It's just literally Goldust coming out, doing his little, and then Stardust music drop, and then, yeah. So, I mean, honestly, I would love to see the Usos grab these titles again, but then again, it's going to keep, like, renewing the rivalry between Usos and Gold and Stardust. Since the Usos do, it seems like they have the most momentum going into this match. I want Stardust and Goldust to retain, and I'm still keeping my fingers crossed for the Ascension to be called up so they can freaking just dominate this tag team division, because that right there, that would be best for business. Next match, one of my favorites, we have the Divas Championship match. You know, I love my Divas Championship matches. I love my Divas. We have AJ Lee defending against Paige for the 54th time in a row. Not really, but it's just, this feud is really getting old, or actually it has gotten old, and it's really boring and stale. And I believe that, given that there is apparently rumor that both Paige and Alicia Fox are going to be new cast members for the Total Divas in January or something like that, if that is a thing, if that is indeed true, then AJ will retain her title due to the fact that no Divas champion is on Total Divas, and they have a rule in place that they don't, or Vince doesn't want a Divas champion on Total Divas. So what I'm thinking is, if that is true, then they're gonna have to at least drop two of the Divas currently on Total Divas, because they have what, 7 or 8 of them now. You're not gonna have like a show full of 10 Divas. Like, you're not gonna follow all of them. And I've been following the show, and if they were to drop some, I would believe that they would drop Naomi, or at least Naomi would back out so she can go for her title shot, which she rightfully deserves. I say that because she hasn't really been on much of Total Divas. She's just here or there, whereas a lot of the other cast members are always showcased. And another one that I would think that they would, you know, end up leaving, maybe Summer Rae, but it might be too early. Either Summer Rae or Natalya. I say Summer Rae because she hasn't really been on season 3 as much either, and I say Natalya just because Natalya rightfully deserves the Divas Championship, at least another reign as Divas Champion, because she can go, and it's just like, since she's on this show, she can't have the title. So if they do drop some diva, I'm going to hope that it's either Naomi or Natalya, one of the ends, so that they can, you know, pursue the Divas Championship. But all that to say this, AJ Lee is going to come out on top with the championship in hand, and I believe it's probably going to be due to an interference by Alicia Fox, and something's just going to go wrong between her and Paige or something like that. I don't know. But AJ Lee is going to walk out champion because it's AJ Lee. Now, with that being said, that is actually 3 championships actually not changing hands, which is something that WWE would do. They'd be like, oh yeah, let's come to this pay-per-view where championships could change hands. Oh wait, no one's going to change the championships aren't going to change hands. Next match that I would love to see, I can't wait to see actually, Hell in a Cell match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, these two are both great performers. I like the whole Ambrose versus Rollins feud. It's pretty great, but I honestly say that I hope they give this match to Ambrose, because if Ambrose takes this match, then he'll have that one up over Seth, but then Seth will always have that Money in the Bank contract. So then Seth kind of gets buried, but then he comes back to, you know, reclaim his position at the top by cashing in at the next pay-per-view. So that would be amazing to see. So I really want to put my money on Dean Ambrose to win this, just because he seems like he can win this. The only thing that like really worries me is the fact that when he got his head put through center blocks, and then Roman Reigns took over the feud for him as he, you know, got written off screen to go shoot his film. Roman Reigns came through. He was supposed to fight Rollins. Then Roman Reigns got emergency surgery, so Roman Reigns is out. So I'm like, if Ambrose beats Rollins, then where does Reigns fit in all of this? I don't know. I'm just not really sure about that. But right now, I'm going to go with Ambrose taking this Hell in a Cell match, because it's freaking Dean Ambrose. hope, like, knowing those two, they'll probably go on top of the Cell, and like Ambrose a curb stomp Seth on top of the Cell. But I believe they have a rule in place where no one's allowed to fight on the Cell or go through the Cell or go off the Cell or something like that. So it's a little safety precaution. But yeah, again, I say it 47 times. Dean Ambrose is going to win this match. Now this next match, another one that I really can't wait to see. That's why they have it a double main event. John Cena versus Randy Orton in the Hell in a Cell match, where the winner gets a future WWE World Heavyweight Championship match against Brock Lesnar. Now, my money is straight up 100% going on Randy Orton. Why Randy Orton, not John Cena? We've seen Cena versus Lesnar twice already, and yeah. I mean, they could do a rubber match since Lesnar beat Cena for the title. Cena got attacked by Rollins, which made Cena the winner, so it was 1-1. And then they would have the rubber match where Cena would come out victorious and beat Brock Lesnar for the title. No. I'm looking forward to seeing Randy Orton beating Cena and going on to face Brock Lesnar and then getting cashed in on by Seth Rollins. I mean, I don't know how it would factor in Randy Orton versus Lesnar. I don't know how that match would go just yet, but I think that Randy Orton's going to come out of here with the victory and being the #1 contender, because Cena, I don't know yet. Then now I'm like thinking at it, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, what about Reigns? Then I'm like, maybe Cena will win, then beat Lesnar, and then deter or fend off Rollins, and then it'll be Cena and Reigns for the title at WrestleMania. I don't freaking know what's going to go down, and maybe it'll just be Roman Reigns versus what the hell is his name? Lesnar. I'm having a freaking brain overload right now, but that is too far in the future to determine. My money right now is going on John Cena to lose this match to Randy Orton in the Hell in a Cell match. So yeah, that was a long-winded predictions video. Thank you guys for watching. If they add matches to the card, which I would not be shocked if they would do, I don't know who would win those, because obviously I don't know who's going to be on the card. But thank you guys again for watching. Let me know what your predictions are in the video description, comments below, because I like to read what you guys have to say. And yeah, peace out.